You are listening to our podcast, Conservation Calls, an awesome Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund initiative.
Yeah, but why are we really making this?
Because we need to make sure that everybody knows that the care we give, the earth we keep.
That's right. Let's also tell them about
the Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund.
Hello everyone, or as we say, Ahlan wa sahlan. Before we get into today's awesome story, did you know that Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund has made a huge impact by successfully supporting over 2,700 projects across 160 countries,
where they have done an amazing job discovering, reintroducing, and protecting over 1,700 species from extinction. So, today's story is about one of those projects.
Are you ready? Let's go meet our explorers.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam, and I'm from Egypt.
Hi, I'm Agrata from India, and I'm in year 7.
The name's Andrew, and I'm from the UK and the Philippines.
Sabwana everyone. I'm Renaz, originally from South Africa, but currently living in the UAE.
Hello everybody, my name is Smayan, and I'm from India.
And I'm Wanya, from Pakistan.
In this episode, we explore a wild and wacky plant endemic to the island of Hawaii.
You know, I had a sort of a wacky dream yesterday, which brought back Hawaiian holiday memories.
I'm now curious. What was it?
Oh, the aloha spirit, soaking up the sun and hiking in Hawaii.
Hiking in Hawaii? That's catchy. But you know what's even more interesting? When a plant or animal is endemic to a place, it means it's only found in that specific spot and nowhere else on Earth. So if a type of bird is endemic to Hawaii, you won't see it flying around anywhere else. These species are like the VIPs of their homes, making those places even more special. Cool, isn't it?
Oh wow, so does that mean I'm endemic to Dubai? I'm the big man VIP.
Sort of, but back to Hawaii.
As we hiked in Hawaii, soaking in the beauty, we spotted some strange device hovering above.
Was it a bird? Was it a plane? Was it Superman?
I'm pretty sure that was a drone, Adam. Now being the nerds we are, curiosity gets the best of us. Instead of passing by, we decide to investigate.
I mean, seriously, why are we like this? But at least what we discovered was beyond our wildest imagination when we met the pilot.
I'm Ben Nyberg, GIS and Drone Program Coordinator at the National Tropical Botanical Garden on the island of Kauai in the Hawaiian Islands.
It had to do with this conservation.
Yeah, that's true. I heard about it. Using drones to explore cliffs and mountains of Hawaiian island of Kauai to look for critically endangered plants. Plants that we didn't even know existed, and plants that were thought to have died off. They found a thought to be extinct species.
What was it called?
I think I know, but this is a handful. Hibiscus cadelphius woody.
No, Andrew. It's Hibiscadelphus woody.
Like Woody from Toy Story? You got a friend in me.
Yeah, exactly. You know, kind of like some days in the UAE. It's always very misty and foggy there. It was the early 1990s back then.
I wasn't even born at that time. Whoa, that's ancient.
Andrew, let us continue, please. Botanists were exploring untouched, untamed, and raw Hawaii.
Yeah, that's true. They were climbing all over the place. In those cliffs, they had seen a new species, the same one mentioned above. It's called huakahiwi in Hawaiian.
That's a cool name. Continuing on, the botanists later found out that there were only 4 known species of that plant, named after Ken Wood, the person who discovered it. It was miraculous, as the plants never produced any seeds. However, disaster struck.
A landslide crushed 3 out of the 4 species. The lone survivor stood there for another 20 years. Well, I'd be a very sad person if I stayed alone for that long. Then it died. The species was then lost.
Oh no! I hope the story doesn't end there.
No, it doesn't. Flash forward to modern day. Ben Nyberg used modern tools such as drones to find the species again.
The drone has been a great tool for exploring cliff environments. It takes awesome photos to help map the plants.
It's no joke in Hawaii. We hiked up Mount Ka'ala, and the 5-mile route took us more than 1,000 feet of elevation. And that was the tip of the iceberg, so to speak.
Whoa!
So far, the highest we've sent the cutting drone is around 400 meters. But it could definitely go higher.
I can run the 100 meters in 15 seconds. Ka-chow! So that means it's about, 1 minute high.
They also had other challenges. This whole ordeal wasn't easy at all. It was rainy. It was windy sometimes. It was sometimes impossible to find the drone.
Just when we think our adventure can't get any more exciting, there's a twist. A revelation that keeps us on the edge of our seats. Stay tuned for that, folks.
On that note, I need to take a break to catch my breath. We'll finish the story on the other side of this.
While she takes a breather, did you know?
I wanted to share a little more about Hibiscadelphus. This genus is closely related to hibiscus, and its name means brother of hibiscus. These plants are endemic to the Hawaiian Islands, meaning that they only occur in Hawaii. Hibiscadelphus species are all very rare. 4 species in this group were only ever known from a single individual plant. As we have seen the decline and extinction of native Hawaiian forest birds, we also see the extinction of Hibiscadelphus. 2/3 of the species in this genus are now thought to be extinct in the wild, 4 completely extinct, with 2 others that have plants growing in botanical gardens. Recently, a new species of Hibiscadelphus was discovered on the Hawaiian island of Maui. This species, Stellatus, was named after the star-shaped hairs that grow on the plant. That's all I have to share about Hibiscadelphus for now. I'd like to thank Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund for their help with this project. Without their support, this species might still be known as extinct. This rediscovery is giving us hope for the future.
Back to the story. However, a lucky day came. January 29th, 2019. Blue skies, light winds, and no clouds. Oh, what a wonderful day. I imagine one could feel the suspense increasing. But they still had to take a closer look at the images to see if they got lucky, so...
Ben went to the computer lab and started post-processing the drone's images. He assumed the tree would be distinct and easily visible in a photograph. But as he meticulously reviewed each photo, his hopes faded. Shot by shot, he studied the photos until in the right-hand corner of photo 228, he spotted something interesting. Could it be?
Could it be my long-lost twin?
So silly. Let me continue. Ben had never actually seen a live Hibiscadelphus and immediately asked his friend Ken.
Together, they examined herbarium specimens and historic photos from the original discovery. And finally, there it was. They had rediscovered Hibiscadelphus woody.
This is such an amazing story. I remember when I lost my controller and found it. I wonder, is this how they must have felt?
It's been so cool to go from a dream idea to an actual robotic arm. Seeing a plant cutting being delivered into our hands from so far away just feels a little surreal.
Wow, I'm amazed. And did you know that this species, endemic to the Hawaiian Islands, is already 75% extinct? These plants evolved like other native plants such as honey creepers, and their beak shape matches the flower shape.
Hibiscadelphus plants produce oblong, fuzzy seed capsules that are filled with up to 15 hairy seeds. While most hibiscus open their flowers widely, presenting colorful petals, Hibiscadelphus barely opens its petals, making a long tube to be specially pollinated by native Hawaiian forest birds.
I'm sure weather is not their only obstacle.
One time we tried to cut something that was too big and broke one of the cutting motors. All is fixed now, though.
However, without the Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund, none of this would have ever happened. The discovery of a long-lost plant.
Sounds like something from a fantasy novel. It's incredibly cool, and apparently they are now attempting to grow this plant in their nursery. I mean, think about it. This could be the cure for some horrible disease.
Okay, so they started some cool projects to use drones to help find and conserve endangered cliff plants. Also, with this initiative, they made some remarkable discoveries on the Hawaiian island of Kauai, including critically endangered plants, thought to be extinct species, and even 2 potential new species, which I think is super cool.
Plant conservation is super important because plants are like the superheroes of nature. They're not just pretty to look at, they're the backbone of our planet's ecosystem. Imagine plants as the ultimate hosts, throwing the coolest parties where all sorts of animals come to hang out. Without plants, these parties wouldn't happen, and our planet would be a pretty dull place. So by protecting plants, we're not just saving them, we're keeping the party going for all the animals, including us.
Remember, the care we give, the earth we keep.
Tune in for next time. We'll be back with more epic stories. A special thanks to the Mohammed bin Zayed Species Conservation Fund for helping us make a more sustainable planet. Thanks for listening. Bye.
This is